So, what happened yesterday? The Wall Street Journal. Oh, Jesus Christ. The Wall Street Journal lets loose with an absolute, I can't think of the word, a deluge of high-powered rockets aimed at the Trump ship. Let's hope it sinks. It's a collection of letters that were given to the child molester, the pedophile Epstein, back in 2003 for his 50th birthday. And it includes a note that has the toilet rat's name and an outline of a naked woman. Oh, Trump, you're such an artist. This is according, like I said, the Wall Street Journal. They published this yesterday. Now, let me just say right at the very beginning, you can bet your ass all these threats about suing the Wall Street Journal are not going to happen. In the first place, a civil lawsuit for defamation requires all kinds of revelations of, what do they call it, discovery, where this and that and the other thing can be made public. No, not going to happen. A. B, the Wall Street by God Journal. Now, that's owned by Murdoch, and Murdoch just had to fork over, I don't think he's paid it yet, but $750 million because of the lies and bullshit his filthy sewer put out during the 2020 election about, forever, about Joe Biden and about Democrats. So I can assure you, based on everything that I've learned from 40 years in the media business, that the Wall Street Journal knew abso-fucking-lutely certain what they were doing when they released this information. So Trump can squeeze and shit and fart and yell and scream all he wants. But the facts are the facts, dude. Now, the drawing, if you can call it that, it seems like Trump lives with a magic marker in his paw. But the drawing depicts a woman's breasts and a Donald signature written kind of squiggly, where one would expect back in 2003 there to be pubic hair. I'm not trying to be a jackass here. I'm just going by what the Wall Street Journal published. It's surrounded by several lines of typewritten text, according to the Wall Street Journal. And the Wall Street Journal has seen all this. This drawing concluded with the line, and this is one that to me is very, very intriguing and very condemning and very much evidence of this filthy son of a bitch, Trump. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Oh, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun, Jeffrey, raping 14-year-olds? I'll be over tonight. Save one for me. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal on Tuesday, prior to the publication, this is what a newspaper usually does. We're going to go with this story. Do you want to respond? Well, during that interview, the toilet rat denied all of it, which is his MO. That's what he does. Deny, obfuscate, sue. That's the way he operates. And he says, I didn't write the letter, I didn't draw up pictures, and I'll sue you if you publish the story. Well, go ahead, toilet rat. They published. According to the Wall Street Journal, he said this, quote, I never wrote a picture in my life. I'm not sure what that means. That's more dementia bullshit pouring out of his little lips. I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words. Oh, for Christ's sake, stop. And in response to what the Journal put out there, the toilet rat just couldn't wait to get to Pravda Social, his little toy media platform, last night. And he said he ordered his Florida bitch, this useless Pam Bawdy, who is the phony attorney general right now, quote, to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony subject to court approval. Well, pertinent is the magic word there. And I guess eventually a judge will have the final decision on what can be revealed and what can't. We're talking about grand jury testimony, which for the most part never, ever, ever is revealed. But that word pertinent that the toilet rat inserted in his memo, so-called to his bitch, pertinent grand jury testimony, which means, Pam, leave all the bad shit about me out. Okay. And the Bawdy bitch responded before Trump could suck in another cheeseburger on X that she was ready to do so on Friday. That's today. And, of course, the process of getting a judge to sign off on all this bullshit would likely take a lot longer. And, of course, this is what the toilet rat is counting on. He knows how to delay, letting the fires burn down until all these right-wing fuckwads on various media outlets across the country forget their anger and the fact that they're very pissed off because it looks like their conspiracy theory is nothing but a bunch of bullshit, which anybody could have told them. But this is what Trump does, deny, obfuscate, sue. And that's what he's doing now. On his toy media platform, he said he's going to sue the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch. And he said that he and his press bitch, the little Christian nutfuck, Carolyn Levitt, had warned Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal. Can you imagine this little shit, Carolyn Levitt, getting on the horn and calling Rupert Murdoch and saying, if you publish that, we're going to sue you. Sit the fuck down, young lady. Oh, my God. Anyway, the toilet rat said that he and his bitch had warned Murdoch and the Wall Street Journal about publishing the story. And, of course, that all of it was fake. It's all fake. Everything's fake, except what I say isn't fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. And then the Pravda Social Post goes on to read, President Trump will be suing the Wall Street Journal, News Corp, and Mr. Murdoch shortly. Oh, and then Trump's pet ape, this dumb fuck, J.D. Vance. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy. He also added his nickels worth on social media. He called the story, quote, complete and utter bullshit, end quote, in a post on X. Oh, for a writer, J.D., you have such a way with words. You really do. Complete and utter bullshit. Of course, J.D. has sold his fucking soul to the devil anyway. It doesn't matter. Now, the journals report about Trump's little picture of his primitively drawn of a woman. Of course, the only thing that Trump had on the picture that would depict a woman are breasts and a vagina. And that's absolutely Trump. That's absolutely Trump. Breasts and a vagina. That's it. But this report by the Journal is going to fuel, you might say, some more scrutiny of the toilet rat's handling of whatever review, quote, quote, his Bawdy bitch comes up with of the Epstein case. Now, there are a lot of important shit going on, and I'll get to that in a second. But it's interesting how this third-rate burglary, oops, that was Watergate, this story, of course, that Trump has nothing to do with. I don't write pictures. I don't do this. I don't do that. Blah, 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 blah. But once again, we have a criminal fucker. This time it's Trump. Before it was Nixon. Nixon, of course, criminal in his attitude and his phony religious bullshit. But Trump, an actual criminal. But this is the way these bastards usually work. Now, last night, some of the most screechy little fascist voices on the fascist right in social media who'd been pushing for more transparency, well, surprise, surprise, they came to the toilet rat's defense and cast a bit of doubt on the story that appeared in the Wall Street Journal. Well, you fuckers keep it up. Let's have a lawsuit and see what's what, right? This crazy bitch, Laura Loomer, who, I don't know, she came down out of her nest every once in a while. She lives way up in a fucking nest in the very top branches of a, I don't know what kind of a tree it is, but she squats up there and pulls her feathers around her and just peers over the edge of the nest until she sees something that she wants to swoop down on. Well, last night, she swooped down, and she called for the toilet rat to appoint a special counsel to look at the handling of the Epstein files. And she called the Wall Street Letter, caw, caw, totally fake, caw. She wrote on X, quote, everyone who actually knows, all caps, President Trump knows he doesn't type letters. He writes notes in big black Sharpie. She then flew back up to her nest. And then Charlie Kirk, this little corrupter of young people, this Nazi little fuck, who is also a very influential Nazi of MAGA voice. This is what he wrote on X. This is not how Trump talks at all. I don't believe it. End quote. And his post referred to the typewritten note in the letter that envisions a conversation between Trump and Epstein about being, quote, more to life than having everything. End quote. Okay. All right. Yeah. Now, in a memo last week, the Justice Department run for the Bawdy bitch. This memo said that Epstein did indeed die by suicide and that there was no Epstein client list, and announced that the Bawdy bitch would not release any more documents related to the case, which really pissed off the MAGA fuckwads who are scattered around this country like so many piles of cow shit. And they, these people believe, or had to believe for a while, that the toilet rat was going to make all of the Epstein files public because in those files, it points to, well, Bill Clinton and Barack Obama and Joe Biden and the King of England and the leader of, I don't know, all the monasteries around the world, monks, and it also ties in the Catholic Church and a bunch of Jews, and George Soros was there. So we need to see it because we know it's all there. For fuck's sake. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. You know, the Progressive Voices Network brings you commercial-free commentary from today's leading progressive radio hosts and pundits, like me, Mike Malloy, 24 hours a day. I'm not your typical old guy from the 80s or the 90s talk radio host, and Progressive Voices is not your typical talk radio network. It's a listener-supported nonprofit with no corporate control whatsoever over our broadcast. So hosts like me, Mike Malloy, are free to rant and scream and carry on about whatever we like. We're often controversial, but we're never boring. Weeknights, 9 p.m. in the East, 6 p.m. in the West on the Progressive Voices Network. Always progressive, always on. I'm Mike Malloy. Keep it lit.